legendary leadership philosophy that many people still don't understand. So what is it? Religion, or more specifically Christianity, in and of itself is about servant leadership, and that approach transcends all beliefs, regardless of the one that we choose for ourselves. Servant leadership is the approach to leadership promoted by Scripture, and it provides the greatest opportunity to honor God and bless others. There are many approaches to leadership, but only servant leadership emphasizes the necessary balance between morality and mission. You do not have to be religious to benefit from practicing the philosophies of servant leadership. Often, people have a negative reaction to the concept of servant when referring to servant leadership, and others simply misunderstand it. Being of service with the goal to uplift and empower the people within your organization and community is the focus of being a servant leader. Servant leadership, as defined by my class, is a calling to humbly serve others through love, sacrificing oneself for the development and empowerment of others. 6 weeks ago, at the very beginning of my studies of servant leadership, I created my own definition of what I thought servant leadership was. While the definition that I created was inclusive of many attributes needed to embody such a leader, I've grown my understanding of what it means to serve as a leader. At the very core of servant leadership is service, and in order to serve, you have to humbly remove yourself and open your heart to understanding others. I first had to fully understand what service, humility, and love meant, and in order to do so, I had to fully invest my understanding of what these roles and responsibilities really meant. Servant leadership involves several practices and commitments, and focuses on being first and doing second. Service begins with the desire or choice to help. Humble people don't think less of themselves, they just think of themselves less. Without actionable love for all your people, you run the risk of benefiting one group at the detriment of another. With everything that I learned in this class, I wanted to contribute to the community. And given the current state of many communities devastated by the effects of the COVID pandemic, families have been without steady income and meals for their household. I've chosen to take part in volunteering my time with the Chicago Food Depository. This organization is a part of a united community effort working to bring food, dignity, and hope. They act as a hub for a network of more than 700 food pantries, soup kitchens, shelters, and other programs. Their programs provide food where it's most needed and address the specific needs of diverse groups, including children, older adults, and veterans. I worked alongside some amazing individuals, and from the time I walked in, I felt the positive energy and happiness of the people that were there to take part in giving back to the community. I worked as a packer, boxing essential items and preparing them to be shipped to local food pantries and communities that serve those in need. At the end of our session, we all gathered to learn what our efforts had provided.
You all cracked 1,068 cases, 17,088 pounds, contributing 14,240 meals to our mission. So on an individual level, each of you contributed 792 meals. Thank you all so much. Happy Black.
That's right, you heard it. Over 14,000 meals. When I left that facility, I was filled with joy. The responsibility of service and knowing that you are leading in a way that models positive influence for others is the true payoff. On my journey, I've transformed my ideas of what servant leadership is. Now, I would say my definition of servant leadership is selflessly empowering and developing people by authentically modeling love, humility, and respect, with the goal of building community through positive influence and motivation. For more information and to learn about volunteer opportunities with the Chicago Food Depository, you can visit their website. For other volunteer opportunities that match particular interests or specific city or state guidelines, visit www.volunteermatch.org.